Manuel, I believe Gael Clichy hasn't travelled. Can you throw some light on why that is?
Clichy?
Clichy.
Clichy has a problem in his feet. It's not a serious problem, but I think that was risky for him to play today. But I think he will not have any problem on Saturday.
And has anybody else not travelled, or have you got a full squad?
But, well, Nastasic and Jovetic that also stays in Manchester. So all the other players are available for play tomorrow.
Manuel, just looking at the big picture, the fact that you have already qualified and you've got Arsenal on Saturday in a big game at the Etihad, will that be a priority? Will you maybe think about resting players for Arsenal because you can close the gap in the Premier League?
Well, tomorrow we'll see the 11 starter. Of course, one of the most important things to achieve the qualifying for the next round before we finish the group is not to decide the group here in Munich. So we'll see tomorrow, but of course we are thinking on both things. But first, to do tomorrow a very good game. It's very important also for us, and also we will see what happens about the tough game we have against Arsenal on Saturday.
Manuel, after losing the home leg, is this important game to give you some momentum going to the knockout stages and to show the rest of Europe that you're a team that can go a long way in this tournament?
Yes, of course, it's an important game. Really, that we are qualified already, but I think it's very important also to improve what we did against Bayern at home. We didn't play well in that game. All of us know why. And we'll try tomorrow to change the image that the team gave in that match. So tomorrow we hope that we will do it well.
And you spent 7.5 years here in Bayern Munich. Were they the best days of your career, and what does this mean to you to come here and now play against Bayern Munich for Manchester City?
Selvstændig.
Klar, of course. It'll be a very important occasion for me. I played here for 7.5 years, and of course, and it was great playing here for Bayern. I experienced a lot here, and even today and tomorrow, it's two very emotional days for me in my career and in my life.
Joe Hart, you've said we'll play again tomorrow. Do you think the longer Joe's not been in the team, it may actually affect his confidence for going forward for England and not playing in the World Cup?
Well, tomorrow we'll see the 11 starter. Maybe Joe will start. I think for him it's a very, very important game. Not to thinking about the past, but thinking about the future. So I'm absolutely sure, and I trust in him.
There is an issue, though. Is Joe Hart's confidence being affected as England #1 with it being World Cup year? Will his performance be affected in Brazil because he hasn't been playing for City?
I don't think that the press conference to talk about Joe Hart. I said all the other weeks that what I think about him, about his performance. So I think it's not today the day to analyze him.
A question for Martin. You've been quite a long way in the Champions League under Manuel before. How far can this Manchester City team go?
Every game is always important. Thank God we have already achieved our target. You know, that we've reached the knockout stages. Tomorrow is a very important game for us. We have to learn a lot. We're playing against a very big team, and in my opinion, the best team in the Champions League. That's why we have to really play well, and we have to prepare very well for the knockout stages.
What is it about the manager, Manuel, that makes him do so well in this competition?
It's
very, very important, very difficult to talk for a manager at a press conference. But I think that Manuel has shown with Malaga, what he can achieve with Villarreal.
In the Champions League to spielen.
You know, he's shown what he can do in the Champions League. And I think now we're on a really good path. We're growing every game, every week, every month. You know, we have a great future ahead of us with Manuel and also with the club.
Ja, Torben Hoffmann, Sky Sport News AD. Martin, Servus.
You played for Bayern with 7.5 years. Who do you still have contact with, Bayern? And if you look at the team now, Bayern Munich, the way their atmosphere is in the team, you know, do you not have a lot of respect for this team? Yes, I played with a lot of players, not just with Bayern Munich players contact, but I still have contact with a few players. And I've with Schweinsteiger, with Thomas Müller, Schweinsteiger, Claudio Pizarro. You know, I've experienced a lot with them. And the whole medical department, you know, all the people at Bayern Munich who work here are great. And as I said, for tomorrow it will be a special occasion for me. And I'm very happy. I'm very happy to be here. And it's very difficult to say what are the weak points for Bayern Munich. It's very difficult for me to say that. You know, every week I could analyze this team, and it's very difficult at this moment to see a weak point for this team. But as I said earlier, we have to play tomorrow. We have to really play with a real fire in our stomachs. And it's a great team that we're playing, and this is a great preparation for us.